The media, how it reports the news, is based on how much they get paid from corporations that are doing the crimes. Could be chemical industry. Let's keep Monsanto and the glycophosphate thing on the back burner. Don't get into that thing. We can string this thing out for the next 30 years. And then we're going to have to come out of the closet. Meanwhile, they made billions of dollars of profits. Let's talk about war. Let's go into where we are now, folks. Wartime.
One of the public relations triumphs of the 21st century was the rise of Barack Obama. His campaign slogan was, "Change we can believe in." He was a brand that offered something special, exciting. In 2008, Obama, the candidate, was voted Marketer of the Year ahead of Apple, Nike, and Coors Beer. He made many people feel good, as if his slogan might be true. Above all, the perception of brand Obama was that he was against war.
Most of you know that I opposed this war from the start. I thought it was a tragic mistake.
But that was false. As president, Obama has not withdrawn America from Iraq and has backed U.S. military action in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Somalia, and Yemen, and approved a military budget of $708 billion, the biggest war spending of all time. Cynthia McKinney is a former congresswoman and Green Party candidate for president.
It's a great shame on the Black political tradition in the United States to have a warmonger it's almost as if the Black community in the United States, maybe we've lost our innocence too, because it would be very difficult to find a Black person in the United States, just an average, ordinary person who supports any of these wars. And yet these wars are being carried out in blackface.
More than any other president, Obama has prosecuted truth tellers known as whistleblowers. And this is WikiLeaks, an internet whistleblowing organization. Independent and stateless, it represents a landmark in journalism. WikiLeaks has released hundreds of thousands of secret Pentagon documents that describe the wholesale killing of civilians in Iraq and Afghanistan. In the information that you have revealed on WikiLeaks about these so-called endless wars, what has come out of them?
Looking at the enormous quantity and diversity of these military or intelligence apparatus inside the documents, what I see is a vast, sprawling estate, what we would traditionally call the military intelligence complex or military industrial complex, and that this sprawling industrial estate is growing, becoming more and more secretive, becoming more and more uncontrolled. This is not a sophisticated conspiracy controlled at the top. This is a vast movement of self-interest by thousands and thousands of players are all working together and against each other to produce an end result, which is Iraq and Afghanistan and Colombia and keeping that.
And here we are today. Palestine, Netanyahu, Biden, Trump, all about money, all about making profits, all about the greater Israel, serving Israel, yet it could turn into a thermonuclear war. How do you stop the machine? I guess you humble them. How can you humble somebody? Ignite the world on fire. So there's climate change rapidly, like a nuclear cloud around the northern hemisphere, which means the sun goes away and the weather changes drastically, the kind of doomsday scenario? Or do we just wake up and vote them all out? I prefer that one. It's much simpler and much easier. Seriously, folks, if you vote Republican and Democrat, flush your head down the toilet and then come back up and say, I don't want to vote for those Beltway bandits. They've done nothing for me. Don't forget, Trump is just as dangerous as Kamala. They're both supporting a genocide. There's only one person that doesn't. Her name is Jill Stein. She's a doctor. She's a woman. She's always spoke out against war. She wants to take all those trillions of dollars and spend it at home. Wake up, America.